Man, we're live. Because Gene pressed it.
Whoa! Gene turned the live on. Sweet baby Gene. You turned the live stream on. Did you go live? Is this the right live?
Yeah.
On the one we're supposed to be?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Look, our premiere is still happening. And from premiere you get sent to live. But we had the live stream queued up, I guess. You had it on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And then Gene clicked it. You can't cancel it because then it's not going to redirect properly. You got to keep going. All right. The good news is there's like 1 minute left in this video. So let me get the stabilizer going and make it all stabilized here. Oh gosh, sorry guys. Baby Jean took over the cell phone that we weren't using and she said, we're going live right now. Baby Jean couldn't wait to see her peeps, you know what I mean? Baby Jean couldn't wait to see her peeps. So I was just about to fire up the stabilizer, get this live stream ready. Baby Jean went over to the cell phone and said, no, we're going live right now. I'll take you guys outside briefly, and I'll show you what's going on. It's a dang snowstorm. But maybe I'll show you a bit around the bus, because I am really no longer worried about the pipes in here freezing. I think we'll be okay. In fact, right now as I talk to you, it's dang hot in this bus. We got the furnace cranked, and this bus gets toasty. So my insulation on the windows, you can see this is my insulation idea. This is not here normally. This is polystyrene. It's almost like styrofoam. And I covered it in some clear tape so that it's not, getting in my face when I'm breathing. And then I left the top of the window open so I can still open and close it. Look at the condensation on the window. Oh boy, that happens every night. But open and close the windows if you want, and it's still much warmer. Now, let me show you outside. Outside is a bit of a disaster. It's not great. This is what we're dealing with right now. This is Detroit. And if you look closely at the street lights, still snowing right now. Still snowing right now. In Detroit, baby. So the video you just watched was about 10 minutes. It could have been about an hour. We had tons of footage of me going, oh my gosh, stuck in a loop. It was like hours of driving in snowy weather. Not necessarily snowing, but just like cold. The sky is gray. The road is bad. Brutal drive. Brutal drive. If the Cowboys don't win this game, we are really going to be dealing with the consequences of my decisions, Gene. Because the decision to live in a bus with a 1-year-old in December in Detroit, honestly, I eagerly chose to do it. I was keen. I was ecstatic to do this. And now that I'm here in the cold, I go, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, by the way, shout out to Eniko Dean. You guys see Eniko Dean in the chat? Eniko Deek. Big thanks to her and her husband, Bryce. We crashed at their place in Vegas, and all three of us had a cold, and we didn't do nothing for 3 days, and it was great. So big thanks to Eniko. Was so nice to stay with her. We had steak dinner one night. It was so good. We went to a restaurant one night. It was so good. Ivana and I were treated like royalty over there. Big thanks to our friends. But now we're back in action, and we are sitting here in Detroit. Basically, we have to win tomorrow. It's not even a hope to win. We have to win. One, for the playoffs and everything, but two, because it is in the bus. Honestly, it's not bad. The first is on. You can be warm in here, but there's not much to do. You are just kind of stuck in a bus. You know what I realized? You know what I realized? I'm Eminem. I live in Detroit in a trailer. I'm Eminem. But anyway, my point is, we gotta win tomorrow. So let me get my other phone. I'm not really ready for this live stream because baby Gene hit the button too early. Let me get the comments phone. What's that? This one works fine, no?
I can't click it.
Oh boy, we got issues over here. But let me get the live stream going, read some comments, chill with you guys. It might not be the longest live stream because you guys saw we got to Detroit later than expected, meaning baby Gene gotta go to bed soon. It's already 8:15, baby Gene. 8:15. I gotta hear it, Ivana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, thanks for joining, everybody. When we win, will we run the table from becoming a new me? Will we run the table? It's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. Baby Jean. Be chill. It's okay. Your life is good. She's getting sleepy. It might be a half an hour live stream because Baby Jean is getting sleepy right before my very eyes.
We're in our pajamas already.
You guys are in pajamas already. Want a hug?
No.
She goes poof and walks away. Well, my heart's broken forever, but no problem. She's sleepy. If you want to go back to sleep, I'll do a 10-minute live stream. Jean, you want to do a hug? Please? Please hug? You want to hug me? You want to do a hug? You want to do a hug? You want me to do a hug or I'm going to get you?
How are you gonna survive tomorrow night?
By the way, I'll say this. Oh, sorry, Jean. They kicked my daughter in the ribs, man. You okay? You're okay. I'll say this. The night games, man, I hate the night games. They're so late.
Time.
The game starts at 8:15 p.m. Now, Dallas time, 7:15. That's better. On the West Coast, it'd be 5:15. Be a great time. But on the East Coast, where we are, 8:15 p.m. The game's over at midnight. It's going to be negative 11 Celsius, which is, for all you Fahrenheiters, 12 Fahrenheit when we leave the game tomorrow. Oh, boy. And we got to leave the bus in that temperature. We got to crank the furnace. We got to get everything not freezing in here and go to the game. It's going to be a whole charade. And this is my point. We must win tomorrow. If we do all this as a family and then we lose, what am I, the lamest person ever? Jeannie. Get some milk. Get milk for Jeannie? A big, nice bottle of warm milk. That'd be pretty good, huh, Jean? Wouldn't that be good? Wouldn't that be good? Oof. Here, this might help you too. This might give you a few minutes of peace. How far are you from the stadium? We are a 10-minute drive from the stadium. Really good location we found here. The app called Harvest Host. If anybody knows someone who works at Harvest Host, please reach out to us because I want to get sponsored by them so bad. I've been promoting them for free for 2 years now. Harvest Host is the best app ever. So we're at a Harvest Host in Detroit as Jean has a meltdown. And we are 10 minutes from stadium. Can you give me a Dallas Cowboys custom jersey with my own name on it? Nope. Not really. We would still need help from other teams. If we win out, it's like 99% chance to make this the playoffs. If we win out, it is possible to not make it. But with 11 wins and only 5 losses because of the tie, it's 99% chance to make it. So we still sort of control our own destiny. Technically not, but if we win out, we are like going to make it without some miracle happening, you know? Will you Uber there? So breaking news, my brother is coming to the game tomorrow. So he's going to come here at like noon tomorrow. We'll spend the day together. I think we'll probably park his car and Uber in. Unless he wants to drive there and pay $100 parking. It was probably dumb. So probably park here and drive in. Although we haven't made a plan yet. But you'll see my bro in the video tomorrow. What's your score prediction? Okay, let's do that. Let's do it. The game is tomorrow. So let's do a score prediction round here in Detroit. What do you guys think? Because I honestly am terrible at score predictions. Every time I say something, it's not only wrong, it's like the opposite. So I would say Cowboys win. I'll say that. But in terms of a score prediction, I'll say Cowboys by 40. That's probably what I'll say. I would say that. I like Diggs 6 says 60-20. Yeah, Cowboys by 40. I like it. We got 31-20 from Tom. Could be right. Could be right. I think the Eagles lose twice. The Chargers and the Bills. If the Eagles lose twice and we win out, we win the division. 31-24 says Freddie Sanchez. Can the Ubers drop you right off at the curb? I think so. Ubers can drive close enough. The stadium in Detroit is in a great location right downtown. Diane Gregg. My mom says 24-21. Okay, Mom's got it. Mom, you want to break down who's going to score touchdowns? See how many players she knows. She might be Googling players right now. We got 21-17 Cowboys. Winter is not like the summer. That's what a former Romanian president said once. He's not wrong. Winter is not like the summer. That's right. That's a very poetic, this is deeper than you think. 34-27, 17-31, which is backwards. I think that means Cowboys lose, I guess. 31-21 Cowboys. Just win, says Sadika Charles. Shout out to Sadika Charles. She says, just win. And then she put game over emoji. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, if I had to make a prediction, honestly, this is the thing. I watch every Dallas Cowboys podcast there is. And they talk about the things that might go right for us. And so every week I go, man, we're gonna smoke them. Like what I should do is I should watch the Lions podcast guys who say like these are the things the Lions are good at. These are the things the Cowboys are bad at. Because my opinion is the interior defensive line of the Cowboys, meaning 92, 95, 97, which is Osa, Kenny, and Quinnen. Those guys are going to crush. The thing about the Detroit Lions is the Detroit Lions offensive line, the interior part of it is really bad right now. So the weakness of the Lions offense goes against the strength of the Cowboys defense. We could crush this team. I honestly think, and I'm just saying this, I think I might win by 40. And I'm just being honest. I think we might kill them. Because also, they got a receiver who's a star. Like a serious star. Amon-Ra St. Brown. He was in a show called Receiver on Netflix. Remember watch Receiver? He was in that show. Anyway, he's not playing. And they got a cornerback, also not playing. He's a good player too. So, honestly, I'll say Cowboys by 40. And this time I really mean it. Diggs needs a welcome back int. Yeah, I don't know about Diggs coming back. We'll see. I want him to be positive member of the team. You know? Gut feelings. Will Pickens be back next year? I hope so, but we'll see. But we got to see if Pickens is. We got to see what it's going to cost us. The thing about sports and NFL in general is you got the salary cap, so you can't just pay everybody because you run out of money. So you got to see who you're going to pay and do what's going on. Can you franchise tag Pickens and then trade him? Is that possible? Franchise tag him, make him play the first 8 games or whatever trade deadline is, and then trade him. So you get him for 8 games, you get rid of him for a first round pick. I don't know. I don't even know if it's possible. My Lions friends have negative vibes. Dan Campbell at his press conference this week looks stressed. Yeah, there's a bit of bad mojo with the Lions going on. They had an offensive play caller, and they took his job and said, you can't call plays. The coach is going to call plays now. There's a bit of drama. The thing about the Cowboys is our vibes is so good. Our team vibes is so good. Obviously, we started terribly, but the past 3 wins and the whole coming together of after the tragedy of Marshawn Nealon, the team camaraderie and the team vibes are so good. It was kind of nice that Trayvon was away from the team for a bit. It's like everyone was buying in and doing their best, and we don't have any off-the-field drama. The Eagles have big-time off-the-field drama, and the Lions have a little bit. So we got a chance. We definitely got a chance. Carla says the score will be 1-0. 1-0. Actually impossible. It could be 2-0. Carla, a possible score in an NFL game is 2-0. For those who don't know, Carla is a top fan from Brazil. So when she thinks of football, she thinks of what we know is called soccer. And so she's saying 1-0. But Carla, if you said 2-0, that could work. Oh, thank you so much. We got a donation. Thank you so much. Let's get the donations going because we're gonna lose our shirt and propane to heat this bus all week, man. Jesus, cold out there. We are diehard Lions fans. Oh, let me not heart your comment. Okay. Also, longtime JetLag Warriors followers. Oh, so their heart is torn. They're gonna go to the game with a shirt that says half Lions and half JetLag Warriors. You know they have half Lions, half Cowboys. It'll be half Lions, half us. Have fun at the game tomorrow. And have a Little Caesars pizza on us. Go Lions. Oh, is there Little Caesars in the stadium? Maybe there is. Little Caesars on us. Oh, you know what? Little Caesars is from Detroit. That's why they're saying that. And I know Little Caesars is from Detroit because when I was a kid playing hockey, there were 3 good hockey teams from Detroit. And one of them was called Detroit Little Caesars. One of them is called CompuWare, and one of them is called Honey Baked. Fun fact. But, yeah, Little Caesars from Detroit.
They serve Detroit-style pizza?
What is Detroit-style pizza? Let's talk about it. What is that? Do you know what it is?
It kind of looks like Chicago style, but square.
Deep dish.
Well, maybe not deep dish. It looks thick, though.
Thick pizza that's square.
Yeah.
Square? How do you make it square?
Pan?
Oh, the pan is square. Hey, Gene, are you feeling better when you had milk? Yeah. Hey. Good job. Wave to the fans. They're very curious about you. The comments about you, Gene, they're all nice about you. They say, where's Baby Gene? Put Baby Gene on. Who's this bald guy? Where's Baby Gene? I'm sick of the bald guy. Stuff like that. Yeah, they do. Every time. Anyway, thank you, Jeff Utley, for your donation. It helps us so much. We are, you never heard of this starving artist? We are starving YouTubers. So that is really, That's really helpful to us. Every dollar helps so much. Are you at a Harvest host? Yes. Hello, JetLag Warriors. I don't know if it's a typo or a joke, but anyway, we are the JetLag Warriors. Pickens will most likely come back. We have the franchise tag, which is the worst outcome. We have plenty of salary. We could have paid Parsons, but I think the signing will come in the offseason. Yeah, the Parsons storyline is so... Oh, man. It clearly became personal between Jerry and Micah, but they try to spin it as it's all about saving cap space and stopping the run, and I think it's more just personal, because they wanted him on the team. But 47.5 is a crazy high number, but he's a good player, so it is what it is. I will say this. We planned this Cowboys trip long before Micah got traded, and so we were all in. Here we go, baby. And then Micah got traded, and I was feeling like, man, if we lose the first 5 games and go 0-5, this is going to be the dumbest series anyone's ever seen. Like, if we're mathematically eliminated from the playoffs in October, and me and my wife were like, we're driving to the game. Everyone's going to be like, no one cares, man. So I'm happy that we're at least relevant. The past 3 games kind of saved the season. But tomorrow is critical. If we win tomorrow, wow, we are, I believe, our playoff chances, which changes depending on which website you go to. Hey, everybody. But I believe the one I'm using is called New York Times. The New York Times playoff chances, if we win tomorrow, it goes to 50%, which is darn good. If we lose, it goes to like 20%. So we got to win tomorrow. Hey, I hear you. Hey, you're a good waiver. You're one of the top waivers right now. Oh, you're a good arm crosser, too. Yeah. 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 Good one. She's a good arm crosser. She can blow a kiss. Baby Jean's a good kiss blower. She's also good at doing... She'll knock something on the floor, and then she'll go, I don't know what happened. She'll go, I don't know. I just saw you throw that on the ground. I don't know. Oh, this one. By the way, this is from Eneco. This is a gift from Eneco. This thing is the top kid's toy going right now. It has a light, which is pretty cool. But if you put it in the water, it'll realize it's in water, and it'll suck water in here, and it blows water at the top like a whale, like a blowhole. Man, you give this to Baby Jean, you're gonna have a 2-hour bath because she'll never get out. It's great. It goes, water coming at the top. Wow, you love that one. She plays with it, not even in the bath. Can you say thanks, Danico? Can you say? There you go. Good job. Good job. Okay, here we go. More comments. I watched the Madden game on Lions Cowboys, and the Cowboys lost by 3. But I don't trust it. Yeah, they do that now. They put the 2 teams in Madden, and they just let it play and see what happens. Have you seen it? I didn't see it. It's also on YouTube. I didn't see it, but I know the concept. But I didn't watch that one. In Rome, most pizzas are rectangular. From Carla. Yeah, but what do Rome know about pizza? What's Italians know about pizza? Best pizza I ever had? Brazil. Actually, Brazil and Albania. Hey, we're back. Don't give up. Never give up. Sorry about that. How many people did we lose? We're at 83 before. 65. Okay, 20 people left. But, hey, Gene, you're in my spot. Gene, you're in my spot. Gene, you're in my spot. Okay, sit over here. My point is this. We ran out of data on Ivana's one SIM card, so we switched to the other SIM card. We are a multiple SIM kind of family. So anyway, we lost 20 people. My bad. Now, this phone is offline too, though.
Well, make it online then.
Wow, that's a good idea. I should have thought of that myself. Sometimes things are complicated, and the most important thing in a relationship is support and understanding. Baby Jean, the place to be. Okay, so we're back. Lost connection. Yeah, sorry. We ran out of data. We'll get 2 SIM cards. Now we're back to 85, so we didn't lose anybody. We're pretty good. Way to go, guys! Thanks for joining and being part of it. I can't promise it'll be the longest live stream because it's 8:30 now, and Baby Jean should be in bed already. We're gonna give her a free pass till 9. Okay, 9 o'clock, Jean. Half an hour more, guys. So whatever you guys want to say, you better say it now. The sound keeps cutting out. Oh boy, that's bad. When you're not following the Cowboys, what's your day gig? So my wife and I have been YouTubing for 6 years. We have like 1,400 videos or something like this on YouTube. So we are full-time YouTubers. We are what's called this. I learned this term recently.
No.
What's the term I learned?
I don't know.
FIRE. FIRE. Financially independent, retire early. Now, we're not retired, but we earn 100% of our money on YouTube. So
we're not
retired, but we are financially independent, meaning we don't have jobs. We have a job, but our job is YouTube. We don't have other jobs.
What are you talking
The thing
about?
I explained actually
Just
makes no
say
sense.
you're a YouTuber, full-time YouTuber. That's it.
Full-time YouTuber. Nailed it. The baby ran off with the beer. I know, eh? What's up with that, Gene? She's gonna bring it back to me. What, you want a tip now? You want $2? Give you a toonie? The baby ran off with the beer. New to your channel. Look forward to your videos. You have jobs, says Mr. Duffy. That's true. We have jobs. The audio keeps going in and out.
Oh, no.
Why would that be? Why would that be? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Is anyone good at lip reading? Hello. Send help.
Look at Gene.
Look at Gene climbing. Climbing, baby. Can I turn the volume up? Is that what I'm supposed to do?
I don't think so.
Volume's max already. Video's okay for me. Okay, if you have been able to hear me the whole time, write that in the chat. Because it could be a few people having sound issues, and I think it's everyone. Gene, can I have that beer? No. All right. Gene tried to drink the beer a few seconds ago. Yeah. Gene learned how to do this. She drinks like a coffee cup. She'll go, and she's not even drinking it. It's just empty cup. She just somehow picked up that after you drink something, you go, See? The sound is good for most people. Some people don't have it. So maybe it's your side. I don't know. A lot of people can say, okay, good. We're still going. Hey, Steven Ivana from Curitiba. Shout out to Eduardo Takeshike. Long time commenter. Always writes the same message. Long time watcher. Shout out to Eduardo. You guys should visit Brasilia. That's true. Next time we come to Brazil, we're going to Brasilia. I'm into it. Brasilia is the capital of Brazil, built deep in the Amazon jungle. Not really, but it is in the middle of nowhere. I have been able to hear you guys this whole time. Fantastic. Maybe you need one of those bushy mics. Oh, we have mics, but we don't use them for live stream because we're just sitting right here, so the audio is good enough. We have mics though, but we're also just kind of lazy. Brasilia, yeah, we'll go back. So Ivana, what is our plan after? So here's the thing: after the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, right? What's your plan?
I don't know yet. No plans.
Okay. Brainstorm some ideas. Would you want to do a boating trip in Alaska?
No.
Would you want to do a scuba diving in the Nile?
No.
Would you want to do skydiving in Antarctica?
No.
Would you want to do... we're narrowing it down.
Just want to relax.
Relaxation.
Yeah.
Ooh, across the nation. Okay, so you'd want to do a kayak in Georgia.
No.
Okay, so you're thinking of a hammock on an island.
Maybe.
Oh, okay. Hammock on an island, eh? We can do that. I don't know how good the video will be. Maybe live stream. Look at Jean. She's good, eh? She goes all around. Oh, a cruise. A cruise in the Mediterranean.
Maybe.
A cruise in the Caribbean.
Maybe.
A cruise in Southeast Asia. By the way, why don't Asian people take cruises? I think we talked about this before.
What do you mean? I think they do.
There's cruises in Southeast Asia?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
From China to Singapore, Malaysia.
They have it.
Yeah.
I never saw it. Like when you go to a beautiful place in Asia, you don't have a spot where the cruise ships come in. They have it. You're saying they have it. I've never seen it. If you're in the Caribbean, you see the cruise ships. If you're in the Mediterranean, you see the cruise ships. If you're in Philippines, you can see the cruise ships. But you're saying they have it. Okay, they have it. we have made a breakthrough. I get bored on a cruise. RV to Cabo. Where's Cabo?
Mexico.
Mexico. No, I knew that. There's delicious food waiting for you here in Mexico. Ooh, Mexico would be good. RV down to the Baja. Ooh, can do. Can do RV in the Baja. When we go to the Super Bowl, how are you getting tickets for the game? This is my plan. This is my plan. In the next 5 games, this video series needs to go crazy viral. I'm talking 10 times the performance of the first 12 games, okay? It goes crazy viral. Cowboys make the playoffs, and then we get free tickets. That's the whole plan right there. If that doesn't happen, it's going to be driving home in January as the Cowboys are going somewhere. Maybe we can do the first round. My real dream is for after the last game of the season, we're in the playoffs, we face Green Bay in Green Bay.
Thank you.
Now, I kind of don't want that to happen because I want Green Bay to lose and the Bears to go up. But, okay, even better. The next game could be in Chicago, in the playoffs. We go to Chicago. That drive is not far from our last game in New Jersey. What I don't want to happen is you have to drive from New Jersey for a playoff game in LA or Seattle. Oh, that would stink. And then we're going to drive all the way there, spend $1 zillion in tickets, and drive all the way over there. I really prefer if our game was right near New Jersey. So Philly would be a good playoff game, but not really. I already been to Philly once. So I would prefer... here, trade. What trade? Here. Gene. Look at that. That's pretty good, right? No, be honest. Not bad. Check it out. Yeah, check it out. Just touch it with one hand. See how it feels. Check it out. Oh, she doesn't want it. I've moved past give me that. I've moved towards trade. But so far, for 2 weeks, trade was working. But Gene seems to have outsmarted the trade. Come on. Here, try. Just try. Just give it a try. Here,
She's gonna cry. Watch.
She won't cry. I'm a good negotiator. Try. Check it out. Look how good it is.
Oh.
Broke my daughter's heart on live stream. I'm the worst dad ever. Dude, Gene, check it out. Look at this. Watch this. Can my can do this? No, it cannot. Look at this. Look at that. Everybody, look at that. It's pretty cool. The chat likes it. Pretty good, right? Yeah. She doesn't like it. Gene is so adorable. Top comment right now. Gene is so adorable. Mm-hmm. Do you still update the record on the back of the van? Of course. 6-5-1, baby. I will say this. If we get to 11 wins, we're going to have a problem for the back of the bus. Because I don't have 2 more ones. I bought 5 of each letter. I figured there's no way we're going to need 3, 4 ones. So I cut the ones to make hyphens. And then the third game of the season, we had a tie. So I had to put another 1 on the back of the bus with another hyphen. So right now I have 1 more 1. So if we get to 11 wins, I'm going to have to cut a 7 to make a 1. It's going to look ridiculous. So now I have to hope we make the playoffs with 10 wins. Dang. 11 wins is going to ruin the back of the bus. That's a bummer. Anyway. Hello, party people from G-Dub. Gene is adorable. Shout out. Don't you want warm weather like Tampa Bay? I wouldn't mind Tampa Bay. This is the problem. If you lose in Tampa Bay, you got to drive back to Toronto. So at the end of the season, we're in New Jersey. You go to Tampa Bay. You lose, you go back to Toronto. What a pain. What a pain. So it would be nice to do Tampa Bay. But I would prefer to do... My number 1 scenario is we go to Green Bay. Because you got so many storylines. You got the Micah trade storyline. Right? It's very rare you have a 25-year-old superstar traded 7 days before the first game. That happened. It's very rare you have a tie in a season. That happened. It's very rare you have a tie between 2 teams that face each other again in the playoffs. That'll happen. And we get to go to Lambeau, which is cool. And Lambeau is not far from New Jersey. So the best case scenario is Lambeau. Second base case is Chicago. And then everything else kind of stinks. Philly is not far, but Philly's right beside it, actually. But Philly, we've already been. And it's outdoor and it's cold. So I don't want to do that.
Chicago is also cold.
Chicago and Lambeau are outdoor and cold, but they're new and exciting. Chicago, we've already been, but I like it. And I think we could beat Chicago to playoffs. So Tampa is one option. Don't love it. Detroit, again, another option. Don't love it if they do well at the end of the season. The Seahawks so far, and LA so far, Tampa so far. So anyway, that's a breakdown. But realistically, if we get in the playoffs, that's all I care about. Get in the playoffs is the most important goal. Did you just say my beer again? Gene Elizabeth. I gotta open that dang thing. Not that one anymore. It's probably shaking up and explode on my face. Okay, you keep that one. I'm gonna get a different one. Okay? No, you don't want. No, you don't want anymore. I'm gonna drop it on the couch. Gene Elizabeth. She's so good at climbing, eh? If that Huggies box is way over there, she'll go over there, push the Huggies box across the floor, put it there, and climb up. And she'll climb up on top of the table, no problem. Yes, you will. I've seen you do it. Yes. Would you like, Gene? Would you like to do a kiss? Gene. Gene.
She's too busy, man.
One kiss? No. She would kiss me on the cheek, and it's so cute. Would love to play Green Bay in the playoffs from Scooter. Me too. I want to do exactly what you're doing. Bro, diehard Cowboys fan, got a family. Just want to find an RV and tell me, is it affordable? Is it worth it? Let's talk about it. Okay, so we decided to build an RV in a shuttle bus. For you, I would recommend don't do that. Only if you love building stuff and you have lots of time. But if you don't love building stuff and you don't have tons of time, don't do it. The best thing you can do is get a pickup truck with a trailer. Because then if you want to, you can just drop the trailer and go drive somewhere. We have to bring a whole rig everywhere we go. So, you can get a decent trailer for like, I think you can get one for like 10, 15 grand US.
Yeah.
Decent trailer. And you gotta put a truck in front of it. You gotta buy gas, which is expensive, but with the app Harvest Host, which by the way, I'm not sponsored by, but I dang want to be, Harvest Host keeps the cost way down. Fifth wheel, yes, becoming a new me. Fifth wheel is the way to go. Oh, you bonked your head. I saw you do it. Come here. Hug. You bonked it right here. Right there, you bonked it. Oh, I'm sorry. I saw you do it. You were bending down to grab your whale, and you bonked your own head. Mommy, I think we need your help. Here, give me a kiss. No, I think she's okay. Small bonk. I think you're more surprised yourself than anything. Okay, so is it affordable? If I can ask you a personal question, what is your rent right now? I bet you the cost of gasoline and Harvest Host is cheaper than your rent. That's my guess. If you're gonna pay rent at or if you have a mortgage or whatever, if you're gonna do that and your RV, it might be expensive. But if you're just doing RV life, it's not that expensive. Carlos says, don't forget, you need a mechanical engineer father to build it. Also, a good point. If you're going to try to build it, you better have a dad like mine who knows what he's doing, because a lot of times a critical moment comes with the wiring and the plumbing, and you go, hey, Dad, are you busy tomorrow? Because I'm about to short circuit this bus in a minute. So anyway, it's not that expensive. We could actually release... Oh, baby, Gene almost broke the cameration. Cameron. Hey, Gene, you want to come hang out with Dada? Yeah, wave to them. Good job waving. You're a good waver. You're one of the top wavers right now. Maybe we'll release a full breakdown of
Your hands are cold, Gene.
The expenses of the thing. We could do that. It'd be kind of interesting. But the most expensive thing will be the Cowboys tickets. If you want to do every single game, it gets expensive. If you were willing to miss a few games, you could save tons of money. Because certain games are crazy expensive compared to other ones. For instance, the Arizona Cardinals game on Monday night was like $50 a ticket. Whereas the one in Philly to start the season, the game in Philly to start the season when Philly was hanging a banner was like $1,000 a ticket or more. So the tickets are totally huge range in price. Maybe we'll do a whole breakdown of all the money we spent, because it could be interesting for people. But I'm hoping, because the past 2 games, the views have went like this. Past 2 games. So we got to keep that wave going. If the views can stay high, we could actually earn some money at the end of this trip and not be so eating ramen every day. But we'll see. Jean is even a cutie crying. Jean is actually not sad or anything. She just needs to go to bed. So let's do 15 more minutes till 9. We'll go to bed. Because she is already past her bedtime. Let's go Cowboys from CD Lamb. I think it would be neat to see a weekly recap of your cost. Yeah, we could do a whole... I mean, it's all there on our credit cards. We know what everything is. So we can go organize our thoughts and make a video about that. My beer exploded because Jean dumped it off the couch. Yes, gotta catch the game gauntlet. Gotta catch the 3-game gauntlet for sure. Yeah. I am past bedtime too from Carla. Jean looks really tall for a 1-year-old. Correct. You're very observant. She's very tall. My mom says no frozen pipes. I don't think we're gonna have frozen pipes, Mom. I cranked the furnace. I just filled up propane 2 days ago, and I cranked the furnace, and I got the fan set up. I can show you. If you look at our bed there, you can't really see. Plus, I think Ivana's changing the diaper, so let's not look. But under the bed is all the plumbing. I got a fan clipped onto the bed, hanging underneath the bed, and it's blowing air into the back corner where the water heater is. So the first couple nights we were cold. I didn't sleep much at all because I kept waking up and just running the water and seeing what's going on. But everything's working fine. I don't think we'll freeze. Last night it was -6 Celsius, which is like 15 or 20 Fahrenheit. And I slept the whole night through and didn't even think about the pipes because it's way more confident. The first couple nights I was like, couldn't sleep. I was lying there going, if the pipe bursts and there's water everywhere, the trip is ruined. So I was just waking up every hour and just flushing the toilet until the pump kicked in. And then the pump would kick in, the pump would stop, and I go, it's fine. So we're going to be good with the water, with the temperature. Please visit Ford's Diner. I'm a huge fan. I love your vids from CD Land. Thank you. Thank you. If anyone knows what to do in Detroit, let us know. We'll probably do like the Ford Museum. Looks kind of cool. I think we'll walk around downtown. It's pretty cool. I think we'll go to. I think Eminem has a restaurant called Mom's Spaghetti. I don't know where it is. Maybe we'll go to that. There's some things we're gonna do. We might do a whole Detroit video. I would like to do a whole Detroit video in the same way we did a Colorado video, because Detroit's interesting. In the same way we were gonna do a Vegas video until we got sick. But we might not because it's wicked cold, and to walk around in negative temperatures, freezing temperatures, walking around with a 1-year-old, we might not do a video on Detroit. We'll see. I saw that the NFL replied to your comment. Nice. Yes, man. So, for certain videos, the minute they pop up, I try to get a comment in there early as a way to promote the channel and the series. So the preview video, I always get in there pretty early. And I wrote in, my wife and I have driven our RV to Detroit to watch the game, and we are cold. Go Dallas Cowboys. And the NFL, the actual NFL channel, hearted our comment, replied back to our comment, and even pinned our comment to the top, which is very helpful. Everyone's going to see it now. So we might be picking up some new viewers from the NFL. Hopefully they see this and they go, we should really give that guy like 40 grand or something. That'd be sweet. But we'll see if that happens. Have you seen the NFC East Hard Knocks episode? I have not seen it. It's on Netflix, right? We don't even have Netflix right now. We should get Netflix again. Maybe we'll get it because I'd like to watch that. We have Amazon Prime. We'll be using that like crazy. I'll give you one recommendation. Let's talk about TV for a minute, guys. Everyone recommend your TV show you're watching, and I'll recommend this show. I believe it's on Amazon Prime. It is called Twilight Zone. I believe it's from 1950s. It's certainly in black and white, and the acting is old-timey, like, nah, what are you doing over there, son? It's really old-timey show, but the Twilight Zone, the original Twilight Zone, is a good thing to watch. We watched a few episodes already. The show is based where every episode is like a movie. The cast is totally different. The scene and the setting is totally different. Each episode is not related to the previous episode at all. Twilight Zone is an original. Yes, it's cool. The original. So if you ever saw the show Black Mirror, also a good show. Black Mirror is like borrowed from Twilight Zone. Same concept. The shows are different. The storylines are different, but the whole thing is great. Have you ever seen the Talking Tina episode yet from Twilight Zone? No, I've only seen 2 or 3. The first one was so good. I love that episode. I won't spoil it for anybody, but I know my dad used to talk about Twilight Zone. Plus, they have music that is classic music. When you hear it, you'll know. Oh, I've heard that a million times before. Twilight Zone. That's my favorite episode. The monster on the wing of the plane, the original. Okay, don't tell me anything about it, because I'll watch it. And Steve discovers the Twilight Zone in 2025. Yeah, I'm like 60 years late on this show, or 70, but it's a good show. There's some of them are a bit boring and they're a bit slow, and you kind of see what's gonna happen. But some of them, the way it ends, you don't see it coming at all, and you go, "Wow, they thought of that in the '50s." It's pretty cool. My birthday's on Friday. Can you wish me a happy birthday? Happy birthday, CT Lamb. It'll be the day after a Cowboys win. Better late than never. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that. Baby Jean looks like a little girl from Monsters, Inc. Yes, we've heard that before. I've never seen that movie, but I've seen a picture of her. If she had pigtails, I think, it's even more so. But yes, thank you. That's Liam's compliment because she's cute. Talking Tina. Okay, I'm going to look for Talking Tina. There's a monster on the wing. Or Talking Tina. Yeah, I'm going to watch more Twilight Zone. We don't watch much TV because we're pretty busy. But when we do, we fire up the projector and we go right to Twilight Zone, baby. Stranger Things getting recommendations. Ivana?
Yeah.
Did we see the most recent Stranger Things? We didn't see it.
I have no idea.
We saw one of them.
Probably not.
Stranger Things. The one we saw was where they were playing guitar. They were playing Metallica in like a demon world. Vecna or something. And they went to Russia. Hooper went to Russia. And he had to break out of Siberia. Anyway, maybe it's a new one we haven't seen yet. Twilight Zone gave me nightmares even to this day from Paula Olsen. Shout out. That's a testimonial to the quality of the show. I would recommend Twilight Zone. If you're on Amazon, season 2 of Fallout will premiere in December from Carla. G-Dub says Fallout. Wahoo! Casino movie was pretty good, no? From Bryce. Hey, Bryce. Shout out to Bryce. I never saw the movie Casino in my whole life. So we went to Vegas. We had dreams of doing all the Vegas things. And then we were all sick, so we didn't do anything. So we're sitting on Bryce's couch, Bryce and Aniko, and we started watching movies that were Vegas related. The movie Casino, it's a good movie. Classic, Scorsese, mob, but based on a true story, which makes it better. Casino was a good movie. Like 3 hours long, but it's a good movie. It's Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro. And it's pretty great. Have you seen Goodfellas? Goodfellas might be the best movie ever made. Goodfellas might even be better than Casino. Goodfellas is so good. But also Casino was great. If you didn't watch Fallout yet, you must, Steve. Fallout. If it's on Amazon, I can watch. Those old school gangster films are fun to watch. Yes. I have never seen The Godfather 1, 2, or 3. Maybe that's next on my list. Godfather. Because Casino was so fun to watch. I didn't realize all of a sudden I look at the clock and go, man, 3 hours went by. I was enthralled. My brother in the chat with an all caps message. He must be double all caps. Uh-oh, Chris is on the Stella. Very exciting to my brother. Like I told you, my brother is coming tomorrow. So we'll hang out during the day and then we'll go to the game. It's gonna be cold and late tomorrow night. So we'll make it happen. Martin style, that a boy. Nothing better. East side or west side of Jacksonville. You know what I mean? I made a 3-minute YouTube animated video today, and it took forever to edit. Yeah, editing is tough. And animated, I never animated anything. Probably so tough. Good for you. Every time you try to get out, they pull you back in from The Godfather. I should probably watch Godfather because I like Casino was so good and Goodfellas is amazing. What's the guy's name in Goodfellas? Ray Liotta? He nails it. I want to play the damn Niners in the playoffs. Man, that would be a nice revenge game. Who do the Cowboys need more revenge against? Do we need revenge against the Niners or the Packers? Probably the Packers more. It's more recent. But the Niners beat us twice. I'll choose Packers because the drive is much closer to New Jersey. My bro says, yep, 3-hour drive only. Not bad. That's not bad. I mean, for Ivana and I, 3-hour drive is a short day. So, that's funny. For us, 3-hour drive is like, right around the corner. Nice. Welcome to the U.S. Sorry we're such a poop show, says G-Dub. No problem. Bronx Tale, another classic from Robert De Niro. I have not seen Bronx Tale. You know what I watched a few months ago? A movie called Taxi from Robert De Niro. And everyone said Taxi is a classic movie. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. When he's like, I'm God's lonely man. It's okay, but it's also not that great. I still have bad blood on the Niners for what they did to us. The shirt Kittle wore. I can't let it go. Yeah, I understand. The Niners got us twice. The one game where we got embarrassed, where the last play of the game was Zeke getting blown up at center. I watched that game in Detroit. I watched that game in Brazil with a bunch of people who had never watched football before, and they were quite excited to watch with me. They were calling me Cowboy, and we watched the game. And my team played so bad, and we lost. And they were like, "This sport sucks." And it was just the whole TV, the whole hostel area, like a shared, you know, everyone was there to watch with me, and I was explaining the rules. And the whole time I was going, "Wow, we suck." That was an embarrassing, night. The Niners are evil for Mr. Duffy. I just want to thank any Bears fans for beating Philly. What a great game that was to watch. God bless you and your family. Thank you from Jeremiah. Thank you. Good night from TC Maddock. I watched Zootopia 2. It's so good. Everyone keeps telling me Zootopia is the best. I'll try to watch it. But I didn't see the first one. But I heard the first one was great too. You forget if Dallas wins the East, they get a home game. Oh, that's true too. I think I don't know what the math says on what's most likely. If it's more likely for us to make the playoffs winning the division or as a wild card. It's tough to get the wild card. The NFC is so weird this year where there's a bunch of teams that are going to get 10, 11 wins. It's almost certain there's going to be teams with 10 wins that don't make it. That's rare. There might even be 11-win teams that don't make it, which is crazy in the NFC. So maybe the best case is to win the division. We're all going to be Chargers fans this weekend. I know that for sure. If the Chargers beat the Eagles, that's going to help us so much. Because then we're like one game behind the Eagles, and it's real tight. So what we got to do is beat the Lions and get the Chargers to beat the Eagles, and then we're one game back from the division. Have you ever saw Shark Tale? So funny. Never saw. Oh, that's one with Will Smith, right? Maybe I saw that one, actually. Go Cowboys. Beat the Lions. Correct. What about Heat? Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. Oh, I should watch that. Al Pacino's the best. Never heard of it, though. Heat. Tyler Guyton's coming back. That's good. Yeah, our team is also pretty healthy. If you look at how many star players we don't have right now, it's not many. Trayvon Diggs has been a weird story. I can't even get into it. But he seems to be coming back anyway. Other than that, basically everyone's healthy. So if you look at the Lions, not the case. Amon Ra, so that's wide receiver 1. Terrion Arnold, which is CB1. And someone else, I think it's their offensive lineman, right guard or left guard, also out. So 3 starters that are impact players are all out. The Lions are still a good roster, to be fair, but it's kind of nice time to meet them because we're healthy and they're not. Butler coming back. Oh, remember Josh Butler? I haven't seen him in forever. He was ACL, wasn't he? Ruined his knee. If Josh comes back too, our corner room is going to be very crowded. I'm a big fan of Reggie Stewart, man. He's a practice squad guy, but he's a good player. I mean, he gives his all, you know? And then we got Deron Bland. Shavon Revel has been amazing, and Kalen Carson's good. Our corner room is very crowded all of a sudden. Can't complain. You should think about attending all the NFL overseas games. That's an interesting idea. So there'll be one in Australia, one in Brazil, one in Mexico. And I would imagine a few more in Europe. Yeah, that would be an interesting series too. Every overseas game. It'd be fun to see the crowd in an overseas game. I've never been to actually, just a lie. I have been to an NFL game that was not in USA because there was one in Toronto that I went to. The Bills played in Toronto for a while. And back then, the Bills were terrible. My friends and I, me and Josh and Sam and Evan, we went to see the Bills play the Washington Redskins back then. And the quarterbacks were J.P. Lossman and John Beck. And the final score was like 7-6. And on third down, in the critical point of the game, the audience was doing the wave. And we thought, guys, this is the critical third down that will decide the game. And we're all going, And it's like, Canada, it was a bad football crowd. To be fair, it was 2 of the worst teams you could imagine. They were both in last place in their respective conferences. But I remember we were doing the wave in the fourth quarter on third down, and I was going, "Oh, boys, this is not a good look." My point is, I'd be curious to see what happens with the crowd, how much they know about football and stuff in an overseas game. Because you can see it in football. It's very telling. Some audiences, they will groan for the penalty before the flag is thrown because they can see that guy was held. Other audiences are going to wait for the ref to announce it. They'll see the flag come out and they're still quiet. And then the flag says holding on the defense and he goes, "Oh, yeah." So you're going to kind of see who is watching the game closely and who's just kind of reacting to what's happening. But I remember being in Canada and going, "Oh my God, the wave on third down." As a Broncos fan, as much as I want to see the Chargers lose, it will be just as good watching the Eagles fans and their reaction to the Chargers win. Oh, you're a Broncos fan. Fair enough. Yeah, the Broncos are almost running away with the conference, although the Patriots are hot too. It's funny because I know less about the other teams. I know so much about the Cowboys this year. But I know less about the other teams because I don't watch any games on TV. I watch the Monday nighter and the Thursday nighter, but on Sunday I can't really watch games on TV because I'm going to stadium and coming out of stadium. So every time we face a new team, I gotta give my head a shake and figure out what's going on with them. So the Lions I know a little bit about because a good friend of mine at home is a Lions fan. So I always kind of follow them a bit. But most games I gotta figure out who we're playing and who's injured and what's going on. A lot of rumors that the Cowboys want to play a Monday night in Mexico. That would be so fun because in Mexico, where we were is Mexico City, where Ivana and I went, wasn't even close to the border. Mexico City is pretty far south, and Cowboys gear all around. For sale, for the locals, a lot of Cowboys fans, and it's not like we were right off the border of Texas. So I think Mexico as a whole is probably Cowboys fans. Maybe on the West Coast they have the LA teams, like San Diego Chargers or LA Chargers now. Probably in Baja they have some teams over there, LA Rams. But where we were was definitely Cowboys country. Have you met any Cowboys players yet? We were gonna buy tickets to do a meet and greet with Dak, but it was the day we were flying to Mexico, and the meet and greet was like right before the flight, and it was maybe time to do it, but we thought, man, it's just not gonna work. I wanted to get Baby Jean's Dak jersey signed, but we didn't pull it off. So I have met no Cowboys players. 2 a.m. here. Just woke up and saw you live, Mickey Rambo. You're a true fan. 2 a.m. Cheers here. This beer's for you, Mickey. 2 a.m. The whole season has just been crazy. Patriots are trying to come back, and not to mention the Broncos. Definitely an unpredictable year. Yeah, even the Cowboys season, I mean, it's a crazy season. So many things that you almost never see happening. We went to overtime twice in our first 4 games, and with a tie in there, I go, what's going on? We trade Micah. We trade a bunch of players. We have a player tragically take his own life. Like, it's a crazy season, you know? And now we're getting hot. If we can win the next few games, I mean, if we win out, that means we'll have an 8-game winning streak from 3-5-1 to 11-5-1. That's crazy. Yeah, the Cowboys have the most fans in Mexico. Steelers number 2. I wouldn't have guessed that. Gonna be tough with Diggs and Guyton out. Yeah, Diggs hasn't played much this season. Something going on with him. Guyton, I don't feel too worried about because our offensive line coach is so good. He's got Clayton Adams. So even Nate Thomas comes in. He was okay. It wasn't great. But the thing is, the right guard, Tyler Booker, is looking so good. So Booker, Beebe, and Tyler Smith, the interior of our defensive line is great, which means we can run the ball right up the middle. It feels like the Cowboys. What did Brian Broaddus say? He said the best way. He said the Cowboys can roll out of bed and rush for 115 yards. We don't have that much crazy creativity in the run game. We're not drawing up crazy schemes, but because the passing game is so good and the offensive line is pretty reliable, we can just run for 110 yards, just as an add-on to the game, which is really convenient. I think Diggs is the last season with the boys. That's what it seems like. All the reports this week where Diggs was really buying in. He was with the team. Because the thing is, man, the first games of the season, and I commented this, I don't know how common it was or not, but when Diggs was on the field, he was never with the team. Whenever they do a TV commercial, right, everyone at home is watching an ad for whatever. But you're in stadium, you're just watching the player and see what they're up to. Take care of your daughter or whatever. But I noticed that Trayvon Diggs once the TV timeout started, Trayvon Diggs would wander over by himself and just be adjusting his gloves by himself. Maybe talk to the ref a little bit, but like players huddle up and they talk about stuff and they're doing stuff, and Trayvon Diggs was never with the team. So I commented that in one of our early videos, like I don't know how common that is or if that's normal or not normal, but he just wasn't into it. And then he got hurt at his house. I don't know what happened over there. But anyway, the reports this week where Trayvon was really in with the team. He was whatever, dancing to the music and singing along and changing the song, and he was part of the team, which is something new because he's frustrating. I don't know, he's a frustrating guy, but whatever. I honestly didn't expect Quinnen Williams and Kenny Clark as well as Logan Wilson to make a difference. I mean, they have. I thought we were cooked after Parsons. Yeah, when we traded Parsons, I was just trying my best to not be. I mean, there were some frustrating moments at the beginning of the season. The Giants with Russell Wilson took us to overtime, and we won the game. But 2 weeks later, Russell Wilson was benched off the. He's garbage. He can't play, and he put 37 points on us. And I'm thinking, oh man, it's gonna be a long season. And then when we lost to the Bears in week 3, the Bears at the time were 0-2, and no one knew the Bears were good. So I'm okay. We're 1-1. We barely beat the Giants. Let's go to Chicago and get a win. And we got smoked by the Bears. And I'm thinking, oh man, because I didn't know at the time the Bears were so good. They were 0-2, which is pretty crazy because the Bears are 9-3 right now. So from 0-2 to 9-3, that means the Bears are 9-1 in the past 10. The Bears are piping hot. But my point is, there have been moments where you go, oh, this season's going to be over by October. Why did I commit to this dang driving to every game? And then honestly, after Arizona, I was devastated too. I was like, oh, that's a winnable game. 3-5-1 with the bye week. I go, we're in trouble. And then since then, 3 in a row wins. And we need like 3 in a row again. This time of the year, like November, seems to be the time everyone gets a cold. My dad had a cold. I had a cold. G-Dub got a cold. Something when the weather gets cold for the first time, your body gets sick. Anyway, you'll be fine. And thanks for all the support, G-Dub. Yeah, bro. Being a Cowboys fan is one hell of an emotional roller coaster. Oh, this season especially. Just crazy stuff. The best is when we play in Dallas. When the game's over, the next day we drive out of Dallas towards the next game. And we put on the radio 105.3 The Fan, which is it seems like every day after the game, either Jerry Jones or Stephen Jones is on the radio talking. And they're very open. It's fun to listen to. They're really open about, they're fun to listen to. So when I'm in some other city, the day after the game, I usually just put a podcast on or whatever because local radio is, you never know what's going to be on there. But whenever we're in Dallas, 105.3 The Fan is great, man. They're funny, man. It's fun, man. Because Parsons made him whatever. Side Parsons on Diggs. Was that backside of the field? When Parsons rushed the QB, Diggs 50% gets picks. Yeah, Parsons and Diggs were buddies, too. They were friends. So when Parsons got traded, that hurt Diggs' feelings or whatever. Made him go all wacky. You know? I also have to go. I hope the Cowboys win, playing even better. Thanks, Raphael. I think we're going to end at 9:10 p.m. over here. Gene is asleep, and I love talking to you guys. We did pretty good for numbers, over 100 in the chat consistently. Got a nice donation from, I think it was Jeff Utley. Thank you, Mr. Jeff. Appreciate you guys for watching. Tomorrow we will be sleeping in probably in the cold, and then we're going to see my big bro, go around Detroit, go look at the 8 Mile sign or something, and then beating the Lions by 40. Boom. Thanks for watching, everybody. Love you. Bye.